Hey everyone, my name is Josh. I'm from Modus Create, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm joined by two of my friends and colleagues from the Atlassian team. We're here with Deepanshu and Italo. We're here today talking about our favorite things that happened in the Atlassian product updates and Atlassian ecosystem this past year in 2021, and also talk about what's coming next year and what we're looking forward to the most. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump into the conversation, and I'll hand over the mic to Italo to talk what he's most excited about from this year. And go ahead.
So thank you, Josh. So something that I'm very excited in clouds are the updates you are receiving. And one that recently has been implemented in Jira is JQL Enhanced Search, where we have the ability to do some, have some visual difference in the JQL. So this is what I'm talking about. So now all projects, they have the ability to go in the issues, and there is a enhanced JQL view here where we can have multi-line. That's something that we could not have before. And also there are other autocompletes such as users. If I put like an user here, imagine I want to search for the assignee equals Italo. I want to have the username here now, not the key. So this was something very nice to see in cloud.
Yeah, this is cool, especially in cloud where it currently was, where it just shows the user ID, which is like a hash, the user hash, and it's like, this is a big difference.
If I go back to the list view, there are a couple of things here, like I can transition the issue in the list view, not need to go inside the issue. So I'm like winning time, and it's something that I'd like to see here.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think Atlassian, especially in the cloud this past year, is making tons and tons of effort to make the UI simple and make some of these more complex things like Jira query language more easy for people to learn and understand what's actually going on. Because this is kind of baseline for really getting the most out of Jira, is understanding things like JQL.
Totally.
All right, Deepanshu, what do you think?
So one thing from this year, which I am really excited about, is the kind of redesign and relaunch of Jira Core into Jira Work Management. So basically, it's the Jira, which is made specifically for the business teams. And the specific purpose of relaunching or redeveloping it into Jira Work Management was to provide the business teams with specifically views developed just for them, which are really, and these views I have, when I looked at them and when I started using them, I found them to be really intuitive and extremely easy to use. So the three views which I am really excited about and which I will be sharing just now are the list view, the timeline view, and the calendar view. So I have created few tasks in my business project, and this is the normal view where you can see all the tasks. Now, if I go to this list view, here you can see it's so easy, and it also provides the inline editing. So for example, if I want to edit summary, I can just click here and just edit it simply this way. So first thing I really like about this view, I do not have to go to a specific issue. Like I do not have to click here and then open this and then edit the value. I can just edit it right inside this list view. And it also provides kind of all the necessary information which is usually required by the business teams. The second view, which I really like about Jira Work Management, is the calendar view. Now, if you look at here, so I have these tasks which has, so if I look at this, it started on 3rd of this month, and then it will stretch out till here 16th. And again, I can edit these dates just by dragging and dropping. So if I want to edit date of this, I can just move it here, and here you can see the date has changed. So again, this is a really intuitive way and is really useful. And the third one is the timeline view. Now, this is really exciting. If you see, you have all the tasks here. It has the timeline from where it's starting, from where it will be end. If you look at this first task, it is green in color. So it's basically showing that it is resolved or done. And if you look at these gray one, these are basically in the status of the category of to do. And then the blue ones, these are in progress one. One really exciting thing about this particular view is the ease with which we can really link these tasks with each other. So we just have to kind of click here on this particular dot, and then to link, I just have to drop here and you can see. So with this view kind of provides a really intuitive way to visualize tasks for business teams, like with finance team or the marketing team or the sales team or maybe the HR team. So yeah, and another important thing is the forms. So basically we can really create some quick forms using by these just simple drag and drop option. For example, if I want to create a form and I want to have this priority field here, I can simply drag it here. So this is another important feature which is kind of really useful for the business teams. And again, it's really easy to set up all of these things.
Yeah, I think what Atlassian is doing a really good job of, whether it's their work management projects or the updates and the recent updates they've done to like enable more controls for the project managers, right? Like they can now create these forms or have team managed projects so they can manage their entire project without even getting the system administrators involved, which is usually the bottleneck for getting things that you want out of Jira sometimes, is that you've got between 3,000 and 5,000 users and 1 or 2 Jira administrators. So there's a limitation there. So what's the word I'm looking for? Decentralizing some of that power is always going to be good.
Exactly. And you do not need any in-depth technical knowledge of the administering Jira. You can just be a normal person and use all of these features or build simple forms.
Right.
What is the thing that excites you the most in this last year?
So the one thing that I think the things you guys hit on are really exciting. There's a lot of things that are really exciting. I think the thing that I get like the most use out of this year has been some of the updates in Confluence around the UI updates, around adding these emojis and the custom headers. I love them. I use them all the time. As you can see, this is some personal. I was doing some shopping for some wall art to organize some things for myself, but I was able to add emojis actually to the title of the page, which is, I think, cool. It gives some customization. It also helps identify things in the page tree. And I always like inserting a little bit of personality into my work. And I think it makes it a little more fun, especially as we're all like living in this digital environment. And this is kind of our shared space, is not our office. So we don't put up all a bunch of sticky notes all over the wall, or we don't have a refrigerator to put a bunch of pictures on. We have Confluence, right? So we do things in Confluence and sometimes in Trello that are just fun and silly, but also like are useful at the same time. So you can, I'll just create a new page actually to show you some of the little things. There's 2 different things that are kind of brand new that I love. Again, you can add the emoji, and there's 2 things. There's a huge library of emojis that kind of, I think, are like comparable to like what's on your phone or maybe what you use in the Slack. But you also have the ability to add your own, which is my personal favorite thing ever. So we can add emojis to the page title, which again, love. And then we can also add header images. And this is a new feature. You can have, it gives you like this search. I think it's using Unsplash, which is like a website that offers royalty-free kind of stock images. But you can search through a bunch of different things. You can see there's some pretty pictures here. And then it kind of just gives you like a nice page header. So you can kind of drag and drop to reposition how you want it to look. And there you go. And I really like all this, because just again, this is not changing the pace of business or anything like that, but it does give personality to your work on top of all of the 8,000 templates we have, and then we can, that out of the box, right? And then we can even customize these to our own preferences, right? So on top of all that, we can use these fun things and then add in, we can have a little bit of fun while we're doing our work. And to me, that's a big win for Confluence.
Yep. So I heard about this feature for the first time during Team 21 event. I guess that is when this was announced. And when this was kind of announced, I was really excited because it really is providing us the capability to give the personal touch to our documents and not just keep them like just the professional or the monotonous ones. We can really put some identity of ourselves here.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people, myself maybe one of them, that I care a lot about the documentation that I create, and I care about visuals. I want things. I don't want it just to be factual, and I want it to be fun and easy to read and a consumable, in a way that's not just dry numbers, right? That want people to engage.
I've been using that for quite a while. I think since it released. So it adds some visual information and sometimes branding